Hello guys, this is Zuma and welcome back to the Hardpoint Tips and Tricks series. Now this is the fourth video in the series, and in this video we're going to be focusing on the map Yemen. Now as always, so we can see the map rotation better, we go up. Now the first place we visit in the Hardpoint rotation is Area 1. Now as always, switch to your secondary so you can move a lot faster. And what I do is I stick to the right as much as I possibly can just to protect me from some snipers or some people with target finders. And I chuck any equipment that I have because there's always some people running towards the hard point. And what I do straight away is just check this little walkway because people can be running from the spawn and try and flank you and take you all out as you're trying to hold down the hard point. And where I like to hold down the hard point from is just from this area because the hard point does come up like beyond the steps, so you can be in it and be protected at the same time. And it's also a good place to farm the spot as well if you want to go back and forth and build up those points. But this is the easiest spawn, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the other side of this because this spawn is a little bit harder. Now you can either run through that room and try and kill them as they're all coming to the hard point. You can run left and try and flank them, but what I'm going to show you is how to get the hard point from this side. And what I do straight away is I just chuck my C4. I don't even think about it because the people obviously running down to the hard point. And how to cap it is you just go behind this box and you move forward. Now it's not the prettiest, but man does it get the job done. And if for some reason no one knows that you're down there, they probably think that you're up where those steps are. And yeah, you can catch a few people by surprise, so this is definitely where I go. But it's only good for so long, because obviously when you kill a couple of people, they're going to know where you are. So when it's safe to do so, push forward and then work from the steps, and then that's it, you're in the power position to hold down this area. And that's it guys, that's how I like to play Area 1, and now because where we placed ourselves, we're in perfect position for Area 2. Now obviously the quickest way to get into this building is just to go up this ladder and then that's it, you're there. So right, how to play this area is basically just look where your teammates are because that's going to determine where the enemy's coming from. Because there's only 3 paths that come into here, so you can see there's one from C domination, one from B and then one from A. So you can see from the radar that our teammate's pushing up to C and then the rest of them are spawning around B area, so that just leaves the path to A. But one of the worst things you can do in this area is have all your team clumped all in one place, because this happens far too often where the enemy team's got the hardpoint location but they're all stuck together in one small area, and all it takes is one C4 to take 2 of them out, and that's just left one more guy and he's overrun, so that's it. In that little short space of time we've just taken over this hardpoint. But if you find yourself in that position where a lot of your teammates are in the hardpoint location, then just jump out and work the perimeter. And what that does is not only going to kill people who are on the way to the hardpoint, but if it does get overrun then you can quickly go in there and take them out, and it's just so effective. And I know it's hard sometimes when you see the hard point pop up that everyone just crams in there, but don't forget it only needs one to be in there. So that's how I like to play Area 2, and now we're going up to Area 3. Now if you've been holding down the hard point and you're pushing up towards the C domination flag area, they are going to be spawning at A, and Area 3 is like the exact meeting point where it all comes together, so you are going to be battling all the way through to try and get to it. And the building that's next to me, they always tend to come up the steps as well, so just don't focus on that corner because they can come up from there. And check this guy out. I had no idea that guy was there, and the only reason why I turned around was because he tried to hit me with his crossbow, so luckily I turned around and managed to get him. But how I like to hold this down, I was quite happy with this clip actually, because I use every single bit of this hard point. Like I'm ducking in and out of the arches, when I'm reloading, coming back, when I'm trying to call my kill streaks, just go in the corner. And there's quite a bit of space, you can like get quite far in the back there. So the key to holding it down is just keeping your work rate really high. And don't sit in the corners, actually look out and shoot them as they're coming towards it. It's going to be a lot more effective. And that's what I'm doing here, and I managed to hold it down pretty well. And I don't mind about this guy who's on the other side of the wall. I'm in the hard point and he isn't, so he's the one who's got to make a move. But I feel like I've held it down for a while now, and I need to move off because Area 4 is quite far. So yeah, that's how I like to hold down Area 3. So now I'm moving on to Area 4. Now what's a good strategy? Let's say you was losing Area 3, it's always good to go to the next hardpoint objective, and this is what this guy probably had in mind, so always make sure that you're ready to meet someone when you go to the next hardpoint. And this room, although it's the smallest hardpoint in the game, it's the easiest to hold down, and because of this big square pillar that's in the middle of it, that just offers some protection from the lethal and tactical grenades that are chucked in here. So if you try and hold it down, just place yourself like on the opposite side of the window or the door and you should be protected. And this is just like Area 2 where I said if there's a lot of your teammates in one area, then you just go out and work the perimeter, and it's going to be a lot more effective in holding down the hard point and killing them before they even get there. So Area 4 is a really simple and easy one to hold down. And the next one is the last and final one, Area 5. So this is the full hardpoint rotation on Yemen, and as always, if you can watch this video and play the game at the same time, then this will be a really good place to pause it. So first, the route that I like to take to get to Area 5 is to go this way and come up behind him into this room, and I just think this is the best way to enter just because you have that element of surprise. And this room is also a really good place to farm from, so if you know an enemy is going to come towards the hard point, just nip into this room, let him cap it, you kill him, and then you get the 200 extra points. But because it's quite a large hard point area to hold down there's a lot of stuff in here that you can use to your advantage. So if they're coming up from the other side, you can actually use these barrels as well to get them when they're coming up the stairs, and that's what happens here. But obviously he manages to get down a sentry gun somehow, but luckily he was shooting someone at that statue, so it just allowed me some extra time just to take it out. And now if they're coming from the other side, you can just shoot them from the opposite side of the barrels like I was before, or you can stand here. Now I'm not actually in the hard point, so if someone did come on and shoot my teammate and they got the hard point for a second, I could kill them and then get the recap. So that just might be another option for you if you want to build up them points. So that's it guys, after area 5 we have covered all the hard points on Yemen, and now it's back to area 1. And obviously when going around for a second time, nothing changes at all. The place to hold down on area 1 is still this side. And man, there's these sentry guns coming up in a second. They do some absolute work. I remember when I first used the sentry guns when Black Ops 2 came out, I thought they were going to get nerfed like the next day. But no, they're still going strong. I love them. They're definitely one of the favourite score streaks to use in hardpoint. But that's it guys, we're coming up to the end of the video now, and this video took so long to put together, so don't forget to leave a like rating if you enjoyed it, and maybe a favourite if you think it's helped you out. So that's it guys, that's the end of this game, and if you're looking to watch another hardpoint game on Yemen, then I've got this 32 defend game. I got this in the first week of Black Ops 2, and I actually talk about doing this hardpoint tips and tricks series in that video, so it's kind of weird if you just watch this and then go back and watch that one. So click the annotation on screen to go and check that out. It's a good watch, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So that's it guys, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.